Chosen vessels, what's the deal? It's your main man, Druuill, and I'm back at you again with another video. I need each and every vessel to hit that like button, hit that share button, and don't forget to subscribe, all right? Let's get right into it. Shout out to the GCVs, the Galactic Family, and Drew Nation. God said, don't let their no throw you off or upset you because he always makes something special happen just for you. All right. God can always make a miracle happen for you. All right. If you're someone who has been trying lately and you've really been trying to make some things happen in your life and you be getting no after no after no after no. God may be trying to lead you in another direction. It may be something you have to ask him to show you because they're trying to know you and they're not trying to get to know you. They're just trying to know you. It's like that Magic Conch episode. I know I reference SpongeBob a lot, big cartoon head. They put a lot of real science in cartoons. A lot of highly intelligent people know that. Just like when Patrick and SpongeBob was like, "Yo, is there anything we're supposed to be doing?" And the Magic Conch show was like, "No. Sometimes you're just supposed to take life for what it is and go through life as you're going through it. You may not understand why, but the thing about God is his ways are past finding out. Okay. His ways are not our ways. That's why we have to ask God to help us to think like him because his ways are past finding out. All right. God works in mysterious ways. I was looking for that one. God works in mysterious ways. So those no's may actually be leading you to a yes. All right. So make sure you allow those no's to lead you to a yes. You keep getting no, you keep getting no, you keep getting no. Either sooner or later you'll get a yes, or sooner or later God will make something happen for you. So it's really nothing to stress about. All right. If you're anything like me, which I know you are, because you're watching this video right now. Um, if you're anything like me, you want to be able to take care of yourself. You want to be able to get the ball rolling. You want to be able to take care of your life. And sometimes there's going to be pauses. All right. Sometimes there's going to be moments of stagnation. It's nothing that you do on purpose. It's nothing that you're not doing. Make sure that you're doing everything that you possibly can. All right. Make sure you're doing everything possibly in your will. Maybe you got to change some things. Maybe you got to fix some things, but always do the best you can. Always do everything that you can. So that way, not only will it feel like you're doing your part, but you'll actually be doing your part. And sometimes God just wants us to sit there and just deal with what we're going through right now. Or sometimes there's a lesson in it. Sometimes there's a message in it. All right. Sometimes we may feel like we're not doing the right thing, or we may feel like something's not working out for us. But um, most of the time, it usually is. All right, because God always makes things work out for people who believe in Him and people who love Him. That light's kind of glaring. I'm trying to make sure that light's not all in the way here. Um, there we go. That's a tad bit better. Sometimes sometimes you just gotta sit through things and read the message in the bottle. All right. Sometimes you'll be doing everything in your power. You'll be trying your best, and things just won't work out. All right. You'll put your best foot forward. You'll look nice. All right. You'll be able to do it. You're definitely qualified for it. But hey, sometimes you're just supposed to just deal with what you're going through. Sometimes you're just supposed to go with the flow. All right. Sometimes you're just supposed to go with the flow. And it's weird because it's like, yo, aren't I supposed to be taking care of things? Aren't I supposed to be doing things? Because we see everybody else, but that's the thing. Sometimes we gotta fall back from focusing on what everybody else is doing. All right. So our life is different. All right. Not everybody is God focused like we are. Not everybody is going through what we're going through. Chosen ones, we go through weird, unexplainable things. And sometimes what you're going through may be weird and it may be unexplainable. It's like I'm doing everything I could possibly do to make my life better. Maybe there are some things that I have to change. Maybe there are some things that I have to work on. But if you've made some changes, if you're working on some things and things still aren't working out for you like you planned or like you wanted, sometimes you just got to sit, chill, pray, talk to God, ask Him to show you what you're supposed to be doing. Maybe you're supposed to be starting a business. All right, maybe you're not supposed to be doing what everybody else is doing. Maybe you're supposed to be using that time and taking that energy and working on that idea. All right, sometimes we doubt ourselves and we doubt our vision and we doubt our idea because it can't immediately pay bills. It can't immediately pay the rent. It can't immediately get us groceries. It can't immediately take care of us. But if you put the time into it instead of just sitting around and not doing anything, over time, it will be able to help you. You will be able to do something with that idea. That idea will be able to help you. That dream will turn into some financial profit for you. All right. Because to keep it real, honestly, in all honesty, even though we're doing our best and we're trying, when we get into certain situations, it feels like we're forcing it. So half of the things that we're trying to make happen in our life, we really don't want it to happen anyway. So you really got to weigh your pros versus your cons, especially if you're in a situation to where you can actually focus on certain things and you don't really have to stress over it. Don't stress over it. I know that you may be stressing over it because you want to handle things yourself. You don't want help from anybody else, especially if these people are weighing down on you like a ton of bricks just because they have to help you. And it's hard when you have people helping you and you're doing your best and they know that you're different. They know that things are different for you. They know that they have a different experience than you. But as odd and as crazy as it is, we get gaslit because people don't want to come to terms with the fact that it's something special about us. They don't want to come to terms with the fact that God's hand is on our life. They don't want to come to terms with the fact that we were chosen by God for a specific purpose. You're not even supposed to be in certain places where everybody else is at. So half the time we think that we're supposed to be doing something when really God is trying to protect us and show us and lead us in another direction. We just want to be able to take care of ourselves. We just want to be able to um, be able to do things that we see everybody else doing because that's how everybody else is taking care of themselves and making their life work for them. But the thing is, we're not like everybody else. All right, so it's a tough pill to swallow. It's a cold world, but guess what? Let God gave Joseph. I think God gave Joseph a colorful coat. Excuse me if it's wrong, but God gave one of the people in the Bible a colorful coat. So let God be that colorful coat in this cold world, because in this cold world where you're cold, where you're lonely, where things may not be working out, God's there for you. All right, you may not be able to do everything everybody else is doing, but guess what? Everybody else can't do what you're supposed to be doing. All right. I'm pretty sure if you're in a situation like this to where you're trying to make things work and nothing may be working out for you and you have nothing but time on your hands, that is the time where you're supposed to start that business. All right. You have an idea. You've prayed to God about your ideas. You've prayed to God about your business. You prayed to God about starting something up for yourself so where you could work for yourself, because working for other people is difficult. All right. Not that we don't want to do it, but when we get around certain people and they start to treat us bad because they see that we're different, we don't like that. So maybe God doesn't want you to be in that situation. Maybe God doesn't want to put you under that type of stress. So take that the stress and the anxiety that you have. The reason why you're stressing and you're anxious is because you're focused on something that you may not have power over and that you don't have the power to change. You don't have the power to change how people treat you in this evil world. Y'all know what I want to say. You don't have the power to change how people treat you, perceive you, see you, look at you in this evil world. And a lot of these people in higher positions, these managers, even not even people in higher positions, co-workers, like They're looking for people who click. And when you're chosen and you're vibrating at a high level, you don't click with these people. All right. They could even tell by your voice over the phone that you don't click with these people. All right. They could tell it's something different about you when they talk to you over the phone. You'll be talking to them and everything will be good. And then they'll just be like, well, they don't want you around because you're going to change the frequency in the environment. You're going to have, even in a lesser state, you still make people feel like they need to be great. So it is what it is. It's not that you're not trying your best. It's not that you're not doing everything that you can. Sometimes things don't work out on purpose. All right. God may be trying to protect you. Maybe the situation that you're trying to get into, maybe it's not for you. Excuse me. Maybe God has something better for you. Maybe you just have to be patient. So if you're in a time to where you don't have to do what everybody else is doing, all right, you may be living with someone, you may be in a certain situation to where you're getting help, you may be around other people to where you have a little safe haven and you don't have certain stresses, God forbid, that other people may have. God forbid, maybe maybe God is looking out for you right now. All right. There are people who have to work hard. There are people who have to take care of themselves, not taking anything from them. God bless them. And you actually want to take care of yourself. You actually want to work hard. You actually want to do things in your life. And it gets frustrating because it's like you try, you try, you try, you try, you try. You've been trying all your life and you've been getting the same result. No matter where you go, no matter what job it is, no matter who you're around, it's the same thing. That's a telltale sign. I got it right. That's a telltale sign that those types of environments and those types of situations aren't for you. They're looking for people who click. They're looking for low vibrational people that they can control. When you have a high vibration and you have nothing but ideas and your mind works fast and you think and you're smart, these people, they're like, I'm not taking anything away from certain people, but there are certain people, it is what it is. When you get around them, you know you're smarter than them. You know you got more intelligence than them. You know that it's certain things about you that's different than them. And you try to hide it, you try to act normal, but they see it. That's why you don't fit in with them. That's why they don't want you around. All right, that's why they don't want you there for long. That's why they don't even want you to start there. So it is what it is. If they don't want you to start there, maybe you got to start here. Maybe you got to start right here where you're at, empty-handed, even though you're not empty-handed. You may feel empty-handed, all right? You may have the feeling of empty-handedness because you can't go do what everybody else is doing. But the thing is, maybe you're not supposed to be doing what everybody else is doing. You're different. You know you were put here for greater. Maybe you're supposed to be doing something different. So that idea that you have, go in on it. That dream that you have, go in on it. Don't just sit around and be miserable. Don't just sit around and be unhappy. Don't just sit around and not do anything. Find something to do. You have an idea. There's something you could sell. There's something you could create. There's something that you have something to offer. All right. Don't allow society, just because you don't fit in with society, don't allow that to make you think that you're stuck. Don't allow that to make you think that you don't have anything to offer just because everybody else is out here able to do their thing. That maybe they're not meant to do what you're doing. Everybody can't go where you're going. So the fact that you're trying, the fact that you're doing your best and you're still not getting anywhere, maybe you're putting that effort in the wrong direction. Sooner or later, something definitely will happen for you. All right. God will create a way for you. God always makes a way when there's no way. All right. So don't focus on what's going on right now, as hard as it may be, as tough as it is. It's like, yo, I'm going online. I'm doing everything that I could possibly do. I'm calling places. I'm checking things out. If things still aren't working, don't give up. Don't ever give up. All right, don't ever give up. The more no's you get, eventually, sooner or later, you will get a yes. The more you ask God for a miracle, the easier it is for you to get one. All right, when you keep praying, when you keep communicating to God that you need certain things or you want certain things, you will get it. God will help you if that's what you're supposed to be doing. If you're not meant to be doing that, it may not happen because maybe you're supposed to be doing something else. So whatever that something else is, you got to figure that out. Just don't sit around and do nothing. I don't care if you got to sell bottled water. All right. I don't care if you got to sell wristbands. I don't care if you gotta go cut grass or go take people's trash cans around. Eventually your mind will figure out something. Eventually something will click. If you don't click with other people, eventually something will click for you. And eventually, unfortunately, these job situations are like these TV shows. It's like Friends. It's like Seinfeld. If you don't fit in, they're not going to want you there. And as a chosen one, you know you don't fit in. So stop trying to force it. Maybe you need to take that force and that energy and put it in another direction. Maybe you're supposed to put that tape out. Maybe you're supposed to take the little bit of money that you get. Maybe you're supposed to be going to the studio. Maybe you're supposed to be putting a record out. We're living in a different age and time now. Maybe you're supposed to be putting your music out. Maybe you're supposed to be putting out that song talking about what you're going through because there's other people that can relate. And maybe you'll find 1 million people who can relate with you and your song. Sell it for $2. That's almost $1 million or whatever. After taxes, probably like 700,000 or something. Who knows? God will make something special happen for you if you don't give up. God will make something special happen for you if you work with that light that you have inside, that gift that you have inside. We talk about gifts a lot on this channel. So maybe you're supposed to be working on your gift. If you have nothing but free time and you have certain things that you're blessed to not have to be worried about right now, don't focus on how everybody's looking at you. Your whole family may be looking at you a certain way. People may be talking about you a certain way. Oh, he doesn't want to do this. He doesn't want to do that. He thinks he's too good to do this. He thinks he's too good to do that. No, nobody thinks they're too good to do anything. All right, you would shovel stuff if you could. All right, you would do whatever you had to do. But the thing is, when you go out to try, when you go out to do certain things, not even try, when you go out to do certain things, it's just people don't get that you get treated and you get taken a different way than others. All right. Other people, they can go, they can last, they can stay, they can go do their thing and won't nobody bother them at all. Oh, we like you. You have to be like in the day and age we live in, you have to be liked. I even heard somebody, they were like, you got to fit in. I'm like, you got to fit in? What happened to just doing a good job? What happened to just coming here, working and going home? Why do I do not have to be your friend. You don't have to be friends with people. And the thing is, it's too hard to be friends with them anyway. They're toxic, they're corrupt, they're evil, they're negative, and you have to shapeshift and turn into a negative person just to be their friend. You literally have to be what they want you to be so they'll like you. And when you don't choose to be what people want you to be so they'll like you, they treat you like stuff. You literally have to walk around and be like, oh man, negative, 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 to fit in with these people. That's what they're looking for. That's what they like, because their lives are so miserable and terrible. They can't stand being around a positive, happy, uplifted, non-negative person all day. Even if you keep your positivity to yourself, these people will seek you out. How come you ain't talking to us? They will turn towards you. Matter of fact, no, they will turn their back towards you. They'll turn their back towards you and they'll be in a group and you'll just be standing there by yourself. And how many days you think they're going to keep you there with that happening? They're going to find a reason to get you out of there. Trust and believe that. Like, they'll start to make it hard and difficult for you to keep coming back. And still, keep coming back. Don't allow that to deter you. Don't allow that to stop you. All right? Don't allow that to get to you. But sometimes it's too difficult when the proximity is too close. When if you get to go off and be in an office, it's different. But when you're working at like a fast food place or a certain place where you got to be up under these people all the time, like a factory or a warehouse or something like that, it's not as easy. But it's still doable. It's definitely still doable. You just have to work on your mind the whole entire time you're there. But the thing is, you got to be able to get there in the first place. So not making no excuses, not giving up. All right. That's why I chose to make sure that I had something that I can do. That's why I go so hard with the things that I do and how I do it, because I know I don't fit in. And I know no matter how hard I try, people are only going to like you for about 4 days. They're only going to like you for the first week. And then after the first week, they're not going to care for you anymore. They don't care if you got to live in a dumpster. They don't care if you got to eat out of a garbage can. They don't care if you got to walk around outside in the cold. They don't care if you can't provide for yourself. They're not worried about that. You shouldn't be special. You shouldn't have offended me. You shouldn't have bruised my ego. You shouldn't have come around us and thinking that you're better than everybody. And that's not even the case. These people think they're better than us before we think we're better than them. And that's just the way it is. And that's the way it's always going to be. They're always going to think that they're better than us. And they're always going to think that we think we're better than them. We're the most kindest, most gentlest, most caring people that anybody could ever meet. But they just decide to treat us like crap. And they decide that they don't have to care about us. And you want to know why? It's because God cares about us. And because God has favor on us. And we have God's favor on us. And he makes miracles happen for us. Good things happen to us. And everybody else, I don't know. I just don't. Maybe they don't have a connection with God. They probably don't even believe in God. Like these people don't even believe in God. So the fact that you come around them with all this faith, all this joy, all this happiness, they want to step on it, they want to destroy it, and they know that everybody needs finances. They know everybody needs a place to work. They know everybody needs to have something going on in their life so they can take care of their life. These people know that. Excuse the noise. Um, these people know that. They know all you're trying to do is work and go home. They know that they're difficult. They know that you don't like them like that. They know they don't like you like that. And that's the thing. They expect you to kiss their behind. They expect you to play like you like them. And they don't even like you. And they're blatant about it. They're blunt about it. And expecting you to just graze over it and look past it. And that's okay. We do it all the time. We look past it. We look over it. We ignore it because we know it ain't nothing. We know it ain't nothing but a check. But the thing is, you got to get there to be able to do that. So if you haven't been able to, if things seem like they're not working out for you, don't give up. If things haven't worked out for you, no matter how hard you're trying, don't give up. Create something for yourself that you can do, because eventually it's going to start to bear fruit. Eventually it's going to start to work. Eventually, by the end of a year or two, you may not even need those kinds of people. That's why I go so hard, because I'm exiting them out my life. I'm getting my ox out of a ditch, whether they're going to support me or not. I'm getting my ox out of a ditch, whether they help me or not. All right? They got a Sabbath day, and you're not supposed to work on a Sabbath day. You're supposed to rest on a Sabbath day. But guess what? God said, if your ox is in a ditch, I don't expect you to not get your ox out of a ditch, even though it's the Sabbath day. So that means if you're down, if you're out, if things aren't going your way, if you need to work every day, 7 days a week, God understands that. He knows there's no rest for a person who doesn't have anything yet. He knows there's no rest for somebody that has to get it and make it happen. God knows there's no rest for somebody that is trying to improve themselves and get themselves to the next level. God knows that there's no rest for somebody that just has so much ambition and so much drive that they're not going to let it die just because they can't get inside. You think I'm gonna let all this go to waste because I can't get good with you? You think I'm gonna let all this go to waste just because you don't want me there? You think I'm gonna let all this go to waste just because, oh well, you just posted it online. You just posted it online. We need this. I filled it out, and you telling me that, oh well, we have someone, and in 3 weeks if they don't work out, man, like I'm convinced that people know. I'm convinced that like certain people know in certain areas that, because like they watch us and they know everything that we do. I'm convinced that people know that you need certain things or you're trying to do certain things. I'm convinced that people know more about what we try to do than we do. And I'm convinced that all the places, hey, if this person calls, if you see this name, don't let them in. If you see this person, you see this name, don't let them in. But guess what? You don't have to let me in. You don't have to let me join. You don't have to let me in the club, because guess what? I'm in the Most High's club, and that's the highest club you could be in. I'm in God's club, and that's the best club you could be in. So guess what? I don't need you. You don't need me. Guess what? God doesn't need you. God in me doesn't need you. I have God in me, and there's nothing in me that's going to stop me from succeeding no matter what. There's nothing they could do. You could tell me no, you could tell me next week, you could tell me 3 weeks from now. That's retarded. That's going to waste my time. I don't care. Guess what? I'm not going to let that stop me. You don't know how many times I done heard that within the past 3-4 days after somebody just freshly posted something. Oh, well, if you have someone, why would you post that you need someone? Don't play with me like that. But guess what? You're the devil. The devil's trying to get to me through you. But guess what? God gave me a wonderful gift. God gave me gifts. God gave me wonderful talents. So I don't need I don't need y'all. And by the end of this year, I'm not gonna need any of that type of stuff. God willing, I'm not going to need none of that, because I know by the end of this year, God's going to make something special happen for me. Because as much as I've been praying, as much as I've been talking to God, as much as I've been asking him, as much as I've been asking him for help, God will never leave you nor forsake you. Where there's no way, God makes a way. You may have to be patient. You may have to wait on him. But guess what? Slowly but surely, you will see that way being created. All you have to do is work with God and allow him to create that way for you. All you have to, and how you do that is you use your gifts and talents. Your gifts and talents are going to help you out this matrix. They don't want to help a chosen one. They don't want to see you rise to the top. They know that if they know that if they give you this much, you're going to turn it into this. They know that if they give you this much, you can't even see it with your fingers pressed together. You can't see between that. If they even give you this much, can't they give you that much? Can't even fit nothing through that space. If they give you this much, they know that that's too much, because they know you're going to take that and run with it. And the thing is, they want to see you stuck. They want to see you stuck. They want to see you without. They want to see you hurt. They want to see you down. They want to see you out. But guess what? A child of God is never hurt by them, maybe temporarily. But guess what? As a child of God, it's certain thoughts that you should be thinking. Never let a problem get you down. Never let a problem get you down. All right? No matter what you're going through, you don't let that get you down. You don't let somebody's no get you down. You don't let somebody's no stop you. You don't let the fact that they don't need you, or they don't want you, or they just tell you no for the heck of it. Don't let that stop you. You know when people are playing with you. You got a mind. All right, you know the vibration of somebody hating. You know that. You know people trying to stop you from getting ahead. You know that's what they're trying to do. So what are you supposed to do with all that? Are you just going to sit and complain? Are you going to just sit and be upset? No. You're going to find something that you could do. You're going to work on yourself. You're going to motivate yourself. You're going to educate yourself, because no matter what, with all that time that you have, if you're too blessed to be stressed, and if God created a window and an opportunity for you to have time and for you to not have to worry about standing in line, you better use that time, and you better use your mind to get up out that ditch. You better use your mind and your time to get that ox about that ditch, because that's all God could do for you at this point. He's working on that miracle, and he's expecting you to make a miracle out of what he's already given you. If you have time and you don't have to worry about what everybody else is worrying about, God forbid, God bless them, not trying to down anybody that's working hard and busting their butt, doing what they got to do. God bless you. Keep doing that. You're blessed too. But for those that they just don't want, for those that are the stone that the builder refused. All right, we are the stone that the builder, they keep refusing us. We don't need you. We don't want you. Call you in 3 weeks. What's that going to do when I have to pay rent? What's that going to do when I need to eat? What's that going to do when I need to provide for myself? What's that going to do when the people that are helping me are tired of helping me and they keep telling me you need to find something and they think I'm just sitting around not doing nothing? We'll call you in 3 weeks. That's all I keep hearing. We'll call you in 3 weeks. We'll call you in 3 weeks. In 3 weeks, God forbid, in 3 weeks, I'm not even going to need you. In 3 weeks, it's going to be so many miracles and blessings and opportunities pouring into my life. I'm going to be like, who are you? Who is this? Oh, you know what? I'll call you in 3 weeks. God will help you and create a way and make something special happen for you. So don't stress over these people. Don't stress over this evil wickedness out here, this evil, wicked vibration trying to stop the positive spirit in you from uprising and headed to the top. Because guess what? You're gonna uprise. You're gonna rise up. You're gonna be headed to the top regardless. Regardless. And the thing is, the more no's they tell you, the harder they try to make it for you, the better your story is going to be. The more powerful you're going to be, the better you're going to be able to help somebody else going through the same exact thing. So don't stop believing in yourself, and don't stop believing in God. Don't stop believing in positivity. You know the devil's using these people. You know you work better. You know you work better than these people. They afraid you're going to take their job. Straight up and down. They know that they afraid that you're going to take their job. People are intimidated by you just when you walk in the damn door, and you know that. That's why they act like they don't see you. They turn their backs to you, act like you're not there. Don't give you the same treatment as everybody else because they know you're better than them. They know you could work harder than them. They know you work smarter than them. They know you work better than them without even trying. They know that. So don't worry. Just be patient because sooner or later, you're not even going to need them. Sooner or later, you're going to be on the beach chilling, working from a laptop. Money just flowing in, dollars pouring in, opportunities pouring in, blessings pouring in because God loves you and you're drawing closer to him. And these opportunities right here where the devil is making, the devil is, no, 3 weeks. The devil's trying to make you think that you ain't never going to get nothing. Guess what? Get closer to God. Work on your relationship with God. Focus on that dream. Work on that dream. Pray to God about your dream. God may be trying to do something special for you, and you may not be looking at your situation through the right lens. And that's what this video is for. This video is for somebody right now who might feel that they're down and out and don't realize that you're more up and at them than you think. You're doing better in life than you think. These people are at these jobs stressed. These people are at these jobs worried. These people are at these jobs vexed, angry, mad, hurt, tired, need a vacation. All right, don't sweat your break. Who knows? This may be God working in your life and doing something in your life that you don't even know, that you're not even aware about, that you don't even expect. God works in mysterious ways. Don't sleep on him. All right? Make sure that you're working on your gifts and you're working on your talents and you're just not letting time just pass you by. Because that time you could be using to educate yourself. You can educate yourself out of poverty. You can use your brain. You could put certain things in your mind that will change the way you think, change the way you look at things. You can learn so much to where you go outside, look at the outside world, and you see problems and you can solve them. Because the people who make money solve problems. You can have absolutely jack diddly squat, but you educate yourself so much to where you can solve problems for people. You can solve problems for yourself. You can solve problems for businesses. You can solve problems out in the world. It might be an issue. God might put it on your spirit to solve that issue. You got to educate yourself. You got to learn. You got to use that time wisely. So that way you can have something. Because there are people out there that they don't care if you don't have nothing. They don't care if it's minus 42 outside. And because they didn't let you work for them, or they didn't let you be hired by them, or they didn't call you back in 3 weeks, or they told you 3 weeks we'll call you back if this person doesn't work out. You don't even got nobody. I just saw it online. You don't even have nobody. You got an invisible person. You got a bubble boy working for you. They got Bubble Boy back there doing the dishes. Bubble Boy. It's like, but they don't even want you to have a position like that. because they know with that alone, you could rise to the top. They know you're not playing in this season. They know you're not playing around this time. And it's like the more serious you are, the more you're not playing, the more these devils play with you. And then how it's the more serious you get, the more prepared you get for greatness, the more you done xed out all the negativity. You don't stop talking to certain people. You don't stop hanging around certain people. You're not doing anything negative or destructive to ruin your life. You're being as positive as you can. You're working towards becoming as great as you can. And now it seems like everything and everyone just got to try to play with you or cause something or not cause something. All right, we just they got to try to play with you some way somehow because people can see when you're serious. All right, people can't cause nothing for you unless you let that happen. I take that. I'm going in right now. Excuse me, but like yo, it's like the more serious you get, the more people want to play games with you. They know you're serious about getting yourself together, but they don't want that energy. It can't exist around them because they're just playing around, even with their job. They're just playing. Them people don't even be working. They be walking around, not even getting nothing done, and you'd be there doing everything anyway. Not to say that they're not doing their job, but you know them people there playing around and because not everything is always done at these jobs. You'll get at the job and there'll be stuff undone. It'll be stuff not cleaned. They'll look over certain things when it comes to other people, but when it comes to your job and your position, everything got to be right. They even make you do other stuff that other people are supposed to be doing. Can you do this? That's why they be asking you that. Can you do that for me? Can you do this for us? But it is what it is. You don't want me. You try to front me. That's cool. You can front on me all you want. But guess what? Guess who I have in my corner? I got God. I got the Creator. He'll never front on me. He'll never leave me nor forsake me. So you can hate me all you want. You can tell me you'll hit me in 3 weeks all you want and never hit me because you know you're not. I know you're not. The devil know you not. God know you not. Person down the street sitting on the sidewalk that hasn't done nothing for the past 5 years. No, you not. He need to pick up his bed and walk. But they're trying to turn you into something like that. But that's not going to happen because you got too much drive. You got too much energy. You got too much positivity. They'll never be able to turn you into that. They'll never be able to convince you that that's who you are because you know you're better than that. You know you're better than them. You know you're better than that crappy job that you don't even want, but you take it because you got to pick up your bed and walk. You're trying to do something for yourself, but they don't even want you to have that because once you hit a certain age and once you get serious and once people see that you need this and you're trying to do that, they're going to play with you. They are going to play with you because they're trying to waste your time because they want to waste the best years of your life. These people are evil, they're devils, and they're going to burn in hell because they're trying to waste the best years of your life. And that's why you have to take the best years of your life and work on yourself. You'd be surprised of what you could do within a couple months to a year. You'd be surprised at what you could do within a year or two. All you have to do is stay consistent, go hard, and do it every day, no matter what, and don't stop, don't let up, because it's going to take all that. It's going to take all that, and who knows what these no's are bringing out of you? Who knows what capabilities these no's are bringing out of you? Who knows what drive, what ambition, what motivation, what progress, what success, what positivity, what miracles these no's are bringing out of you? Who knows? You know. You know deep down inside, but you let society make you doubt yourself because you can't go do the same things as everybody else. And I'm telling you right now to stop that. Don't let society make you doubt yourself. Don't let society make you gaslight yourself. Work on it. Do it every day. Learn what you have to learn. Go in as hard as you can. Do as much as you can. Be as great as you can, because they're trying to waste your time and they're trying to stop you and they're trying to hold you back. And they can't do it unless you let them. Even if they can't, even if they try to knock you out of society, even if they don't want you to, even if they are trying to make it so you don't fit into society, you could still find something that you could do because God makes a way when there's no way, and God and you can make a way when there's no way. Don't count on somebody in the sky. God is right here. Even when you pray, the God you're praying to is right here because you have God in you. Don't look for somebody outside. Don't look for somebody in the sky. That man is right here in you. And that's why they're afraid of you, because that God in you is activated. So make sure you do something. Make sure you work on something. All right, because they don't want you to have something, but you don't need them to have something. It doesn't matter what they want for you. Don't even focus on what they want for you. You need to be so adamantly working on yourself that you're not even worried about what the devil is trying to do or use people or how they're trying to make bad things happen for you in your life. Don't do it. It's so much greatness in you. It's so many positive things you could be doing. So many amazing, wonderful things you can be doing. Use those gifts, use those talents, and get out this matrix, because they don't even want you there. And they're letting you know that. They're communicating that to you very bluntly. Very bluntly. All right. They don't want you there. No matter how hard you want to be there, no matter how hard you try to be there, no matter how hard you try to insert yourself in certain areas, you know they don't want you there. Got to go from this place to that place to this place to that place to this place to that place. It's like you playing hopscotch with these damn jobs. When are you going to start your own job? It may not be easy. It may be difficult. You may not know where to start, but you got to start somewhere. Enough failures will lead you to a success. I don't care if you have to fail for a whole year before you see this much success. If you see this much when you see this much success, you're going to keep going. When you see this much success, you're going to want to turn it into this much, and then it's going to turn into that much. Then by then it's you off to the races. You're focused on your own thing. You're doing your own thing. They could tell you no, but guess what? You got a secret power. They could tell you no, but guess what? You got something in your back pocket. They could tell you no, but guess what? You got this special thing that you do. You're working on getting them out your life. You're working on cutting them out your life. You really don't need them. You really don't need them. You know you don't need them. You know you're greater than them. You know you got more power than them. That's why they treat you like that, because that power in you is that God in you, and it's too strong, and it's intimidating your haters. It's intimidating the waiters. It's intimidating the manager. It's intimidating the staff. They looking at you on that. They are afraid of you sitting down at the interview. You walk in, shake people's hands. You're polite. You dress nice, collar, shirt, khaki pants, haircut. Hi, how are you? You go in there, you intimidate them people. You go in there, them people are intimidated. They're scared of you. You like certain places we go into, all we got on is a collar shirt and some khaki pants. They like, who's that? They think you about to audit the place. You just there for an interview. They think you the board of health. You just there for, that's how clean you are. You cleaner than the board of health. They think you just there for it. They think you there to shut that place down, even though you really are. But you just there for an interview, and they're that afraid already. You can't even go in there in the interview without these people fearing you. You walking on eggshells, and you walking on eggshells, and you ain't even started working there yet. They afraid of you in the interview. They don't call it an interview for no reason. I really analyzed that. I done had so many freaking interviews. I done analyzed that word, interview. They're viewing into you. They're viewing into your life, and they don't like what they see. They hate what they see. And that's what makes them hate you. Before you even start working there, they already hate you. But it's not an excuse. You got to eat. You got to pay rent. You got to take care of yourself. You got to pay your mortgage. You got to pay your car off. You need gas. You need clothes. You need shoes. Got to keep your hair cut. You need all those things. So there's no excuses. We're not giving up. We're not allowing that to stop us. We're not sitting down. Woe is me. They don't want me. I can't do this. I can't do. Like, no, screw that. I'm focusing on what I can do. They can try to stop me all they want. To hell with them. I'm focused on what I can do. That's why God gave you that gift, because he wants you to focus on what you can do. God works in mysterious ways. His ways are past finding out. When things aren't working out, you're supposed to be saying, what can work out? What can I do to make things in life work for me? If my situation is different, which isn't a bad thing, what can I do to make my situation the same as everybody else, even though I have to go about it a different way? There's a million ways to skin a cat. All right, there's more than one way of doing something. Just because your way might not be the most conventional way, make sure it's legal, because you don't want to end up stressing yourself into some time. You don't want to stress yourself into any negativity. You don't want to stress yourself into evil, and that's what they want for you. They really look at you and be like, oh, he should be selling drugs. He should be out there destroying his community. He should be out there ruining his life. He's too positive. I want something negative to happen to this person. They want your back to be against the wall. And there's people close to you. Like sometimes the people close to you want bad things to happen to you too. They know you got it rough. They know things are hard for you. It's just if they have to accept that, they also have to accept the fact that you're better than them. And that's something that people don't want to accept, because that's a blow to the ego. These people don't want to accept the fact that you're better than them, but they know that. They know you're better than them. You radiate being better than them. You exude what you exude. What pours off of you is better than them. Your aura lets them know that they can't compete with you, that you're better than them. Every single thing about you is better than them, and they know that. But that's why they can't stand you to be around them. They don't want you there. People don't want to be around somebody better than them because they can't take it. It makes them feel small. People feel good. They done got their hair all right. They done got their hair looking good. They got their little outfit right, just the way it is, perfectly. They done got their little car or whatever. You riding your bike up to the place. You catching the Uber to the place. You walking to the place, and they still hating you. You got it harder than them, and they're still hating on you. Why? That's because you have God's favor on your life. You do not fit in with these people because God made you to be in a higher place. These people could see that you're supposed to be in a higher place. It's like, yo, why is this person trying to be down here with us? The people who aren't special, the people who don't realize they're special. Excuse me. Everybody's special. It's just that they don't realize that they're special. So they stay stuck at that low vibration because they don't see themselves as being worthy of more. You see yourself as being worthy and of more. If they give you that job, they see you headed all the way to the top. If they give you that job, they see you creating another job outside of that job. Believe it or not, they see you being able to do more with what they give you than what they have. These people aren't creative. They don't have a mind that can come up with ideas. They don't think they're smart enough to start a business, even though they are. They don't think they're great enough for certain things, even though they are. These people, they choose to be mediocre. And when somebody that comes around choose to be better than being mediocre within themselves, you pose a threat. You pose a threat. They think you're going to go there and take all the female coworkers. They think you're going to go there and try to take all the hours. How you could do that, I don't even know. Yo, people with more hours than you will complain about the hours that you're getting just because they see that you're able to use that and advance yourself. You're able to manage your money better than they can with more hours. So now that you're able to manage your money better than them, they want more hours. Maybe you don't have certain things that they have going on in their life to where the hours that they work, their money is getting sucked up because of some decisions that they chose to make. People will hate on you for the dumbest stuff. People will not want you around them for the dumbest stuff. You change the vibration when you go into certain places, and people don't like that. When before you got there, everything felt easy, everything felt nice, everything felt good. They could ignore their self-hatred. They could ignore the fact that they hate themselves, the fact that they hate their life, the fact that they chose to work here and they're going to work there until they die because they're not going to do anything other than that. And that's what they're comfortable with. That's what they're content with. They know that they ain't going nowhere in life. They know that. They know they ain't going nowhere in life. And you're going somewhere in life. And they can see that. They can feel that. That's why they don't want you around them. They know that you're going somewhere in life and they're not going anywhere. I can go anywhere. I can do anything. Take a look. It's in a book. Educate yourself out of poverty. You can educate yourself out of poverty. That's what the books are for. That's what your brain is for. That's what thinking is for. They don't want you to go, and they don't think, yo, you feel that you can go anywhere. You feel that you could do anything. Little shows like that, they stuck in your mind. Any little positive statement that you could grab on or grasp on, or you heard anything a little, you heard any little bit of motivation that you could find, or you smelled or sniffed out, anybody positive, anybody great that you ever saw, you said, whoa, that's what I can do. That's what I always saw. That's what I always thought. Looking at Michael Jackson, looking at Michael Jordan, looking at all the great people that I ever saw. I'm like, yo, I could be that great. I could do that same thing with my life that they did with their life. People hate you for that. And the thing is, when you feel that way, you're vibrating on that frequency. And that frequency disrupts the negative frequencies of everybody else. And they start to feel weird. They start to feel awkward. They start to feel that they need to change. They mad, big mad. Oh, well, you can make your life better. You got the power to make your life better. And people are upset about it. They know you going somewhere. They know that you're going to be living in a big mansion, driving a nice car. They know that. They don't want you to do it though. And you're not going to do it in front of them. They're going to make sure that they are not a part of your success and by any means possible. If I got to hear you, you got to hear me. They know that you got something special going on other than that job. They can sniff it out. They know that you got more going on than trying to come apply to them. They know that you got more than going on than this interview that they telling you that they'll call you back in 3 weeks. I had an interview the other day when I took that picture and I said, thanks for the support. I had just got back from an interview. You know what they told me? They didn't have nobody there. But when I got there, they said, oh, we have somebody. If they don't work out, we'll call you in 3 weeks. What the hell is that going to do for me? I'm supposed to sit around and wait for 3 weeks? That's what they want you to do. They want you to sit around and just wait. Hell no. They could take that idea and flush it down the toilet like they did their dream. You non-dreaming person, you. You could take that. If I can't take that to the bank and cash it, well, guess what? You could take that to the toilet and ASS it. You can flush that down the toilet just like you did your dream. And the fact that you won't flush your dream down the toilet like they did, they're going to hate you. They're going to hate on you. So the fact that you're too powerful, the fact that your light is too bright, you got the glow, work on yourself. Read, educate yourself. Put some things in your mind to where you can solve some problems. All right, if you educate yourself to the point to where you can educate yourself out of poverty, you done solved your own problem. You're not even going to need these people within 1 year to 2 years. If you work on yourself and you educate yourself and you invest in yourself and you start something and you work on it every single day, within 1 to 2 years, you're not even going to need people. They're going to need you. They're going to be asking you for help. How did you do that? Or how do you do that? Or can you help me do that? These people trying to play you and shortchange you like you ain't nothing, but you got it going on. You the hottest thing smoking. You the best thing since pants with pockets. You the freshest thing since sliced bread. And they know that. And they don't want you around because you hurt them. Because they're hurt themselves. These people are hurt and they're in pain. And it's like you are the thorn in their side. You are the rock in their shoe that they refuse to take off. Remember that episode? Patrick was mad all damn day. It's because he had a rock in his shoe. The fool didn't take the rock out of his shoe. He took his shoe off and then he felt better. He had a rock in his shoe. Walking around with a rock. You ever had a rock in your shoe? It's uncomfortable. And you are the rock in their shoe. You make these people feel uncomfortable. You make these people hate their life. And when you hate your life, you can hate your life to the point where you want to take your life. And that's what they want us to do, but we ain't doing that. No matter how much misfortune they try to cause, no matter how many times they try to play us or waste our time, we're not going to hate our life. We're not going to be down on ourselves. We're going to lift ourselves up because the Bible says, and Job said, all right, in the book of Job, when thou art cast down, there is lifting up. When thou art cast down, there is lifting up. They could try to cast us down all they want. They could try to put us down all they want. They could try to hit us with the down low vibe. Whoa, pause. They could try to hit us with the low down vibration all they want. And I'm working on getting that pause out my vocabulary because real men shouldn't have to say that. I picked it up just from social media, trying to uh, entertain, be a little entertaining. That's all. But I'm working that out my vocabulary because I'm a real man and I don't got to say that mess. Only somebody trying to hide something or cover something up got to say that. So don't let these people hit you with the low down vibration. Don't let these people make you feel bad about yourself. To hell with them. Screw them. You don't need them. All you need to do is work on yourself and keep making yourself better every single day. You have to want to work on yourself every single day and make things better for yourself every single day. So sooner or later things will be better. Sooner or later you'll have a different vision. You'll see different things. You'll things will start to materialize in your life. Money will start to materialize in your life. Wealth will start to materialize in your life. Riches will start to materialize in your life. Blessings will start to materialize in your life. That home will start to materialize in your life. It's possible. Don't allow somebody's no to make you feel low. Don't allow somebody's no to stop you from getting to the dough. Just because they don't want you there doesn't mean money doesn't want to be in your pockets. Regardless of if they want you, guess what? Money wants you. And you need to know that. You may not want me, but money wants me. You may not love me, but God loves me. I love me, and money loves me and will never leave me nor forsake me. Just like God. God will never leave me nor forsake me. I'm never going to leave me nor forsake me, and money will never leave me nor forsake me. You may not want me to get no money there. Well, guess what? I don't need to be there to get money. How about that? And that's the mindset you got to have. You don't need to be in these places to get money. If that's the case, everybody in the world would be there trying to get money. You don't need these people to get money. You don't need their money, that little behind bit of money. God will provide. God will make a way. God said, trust in Him, not trusting some job, not trusting whether they're gonna hire you or not. Screw them. You don't need them. You have dreams, you have goals, you got ambitions. You got goals, you got dreams, you're infatuated with nice things. I love money. It might seem that this is all I ever want and need. You got everything you need right within you. Even if you ain't got nothing in your pocket right now, you are money. Say it right now. I am money. I am rich. I am wealthy. Money flows to me, regardless if you want me at that job or not. Wealth flows to me, regardless if you're going to hire me or not. I am in alignment with my wealthy self, whether I could get a check there or not. That's not the only place I could get a check in a positive, righteous way. That ain't the only place I can get a check. How about that? Put that in your pipe and smoke it. They want to waste your time because they're losers. People treated them like that. These people, these managers, they just got there. Some of these people in these managerial positions just got there a month ago. Was struggling, was eating cigarettes for breakfast. They ain't have nothing. They just got their little spot and got the nerve. Well, I'll call you in 3 weeks. You just got here. How dare you? How dare you? Don't nobody need you anyway. I have God, man. God will create a way for me. And I'm believing in that and I'm standing on that and I'm trusting that and I'm trusting Him. I'm standing on His shoulders. God got His hand on me. He got money angels around me. He got financial angels around me. Shout out to my money angels. Shout out to my financial angels. Shout out to God making in heaven, making a way for me. I'm in heaven. All right, regardless of what type of hells you may be going through, I'm in heaven. Even in the midst of hell, we call heaven down. Even in the midst of hell, call heaven down. I was slamming my door the other day because people was making noise and mad. Now people slamming their doors because they mad. Oh, well, they didn't care how I felt when I had to hear certain things. I'm in here being positive. I'm not even here yelling, screaming, and just being ratchet. Oh, well. So anyway, because we working, all right? Don't stop working because they don't want to hire you. Don't stop working on yourself because they don't want you at their business. Don't stop working there because they don't think you're a good fit. They don't like your vibration. They hating on you. Don't worry about that because God loves you and you should love yourself too. Pour all that energy, pour all that love into yourself and you're going to feel better. Tell yourself that you are money. I am money. I attract money. Money flows to me regardless of that job. Money flows to me regardless of that noise. Money flows to me regardless of what I got going on in my life. Whether you tell me no, whether you hire me, whether you let me go, whatever, I'm still going to attract money in my life. I don't need you. I don't need your job. I don't need your business. I don't need your place of residence. I don't need you to hire me. I don't need nothing from you, because money is going to work its way into my life regardless. I'm going to work on myself. I'm going to educate myself so I can get money regardless of whether you like me, want to hire me, want me at your business or not. We're going to have some money. I want to thank everybody for watching this video. Smash that like button, hit that share button, and don't forget to subscribe. It's been another Druuill special. Shout out to the chosen vessels, the galactic family, and the GCVs. Peace, love, and light, because we out.